Hi, Virgo, Sun, Virgo, Rising, Virgo, Stellium, or any Virgo placement, really, particularly the personal planets um, that you want to read for. So, we're going to just check in what's going on for May. Mercury's in retrograde at the moment until I think it's the 12th of May, is it? 14th of May. In Taurus, so another earth sign, so it's kind of trining you, so it means like the relationship is kind of harmonious, but it could be touching kind of like your sun if you're a Virgo sun, or it could be touching your ascendant, which is if you're a Virgo rising. If you're anything else like moon, could be touching that. So if a Mercury is touching a personal planet, even if it's not in the sign of Taurus, it's affecting it somehow. It's not so much of a difficult kind of an energy because it's a trine, which is harmonious, but it might feel quite easy or something, but there's something that you're going to have to revisit and overcome and come back to. Your reading, I think this is my fourth time trying to do this actually. I had to let it go because there was just all this back and forth. There was all these interruptions. There was all this kind of like things not working. And so I think actually Mercury retrograde might be really affecting you this month. There's a lot of stop starting or going back over or people interrupting or interruptions, obstacles. So I think this Mercury retrograde might be really affecting you. And we can see already here with the cards, like there's a lot, yeah, there's a lot going on. And I don't know what it's to do with yet, but anyway, we'll get into it. Seems to be kind of like suffering from some stress or anxiety, potentially in the home or to do with your family. Yeah, you may be wondering how to get out of a kind of a situation, or when is this situation going to end, or what do I need to do? Who do I need to talk to? Can I get some advice from someone because you're worried about something? Take time to breathe out. Yeah, it's kind of like there's a lot of stress here. And I think it looks like it's around, and like the Hierophant is Taurus, so like representing Taurus season. If you know okay. If you know where Taurus is in your birth chart, I would look to that house too for more information. The Hierophant is the guru, the shaman, the priest, the advisor, the like someone high up in a position of power who's followed a traditional route to get there, who disperses traditional guidance, information and advice. It's not going to be someone who's kind of very innovative in a field. It's going to be someone who has some level of authority and probably have taken a traditional route of getting to that level of authority. Just kind of like, okay, I got out of school, I went into university, I did that, then I did my master's, then I got my doctorate, and it's very in a straight line and very kind of like by the book. So I think you're definitely under stress. The Nine of Voices is stress, it's anxiety, it's worrying. I mean, she's probably the most beautiful thing I've seen in such stress or worry. She kind of looks like she's pouting or something. She doesn't really look so stressed, right? However, that's what the Nine of Voices is. I think really with this card, like you've got the universe, like she's practically wearing the universe. I think it's about more in this card, like surrendering to, like, to giving yourself a break, like surrendering to like lying down, surrendering to just sleeping, surrendering to meditating. Um, like she's here, and it's like you're just so exhausted, you just need to sleep. Um, the Nine of Voices is Mars in Gemini, and we had Mars in Gemini from, what was that, the end of August until the end of March. So this could have happened in that period, if this is a past period. This level of stress and anxiety, and you now need to go for advice, or now you've gotten some level of authority and there's an offer, an apology coming in. I think this is to do with like security, stability, foundations, but no doubt that you need to take this time to breathe out. The Five of Materials is about, or it's like the Five of Pentacles. It's about kind of being left out, or not getting what you deserve, not getting what you owed, being kind of destitute. But it's really, because if you look at it in this card, it's really, she could simply get up from this position, walk back in here to where all the pentacles or roses are, and get what she needs. There's light and warmth, the door is open, there's like energy coming from there, but she's playing small and feeling trapped. And so this is kind of like a scarcity mindset rather than actual destitution or being left out in the cold. It's interesting though that, yeah, like these two, and it's kind of like these match up as well. This anxiety, do you see the way like these are lining up together like this? You've got the same shape going on, going in. So the anxiety, and these are mirrored here. These two women in the fetal position. I think this anxiety is leading you to scarce mentality, or the scarce mentality is leading to anxiety. I think it's a vicious circle. I think they're going over and over and over again to each other. I would say that allowing yourself some rest, to sleep, to breathe out, is going to allow you this energy to connect with more abundance, to kind of bypass, if we're going to bypass this anxiety and stress down here. If this isn't a tune out, a cop out of kind of, okay, now I'm just going to disassociate from my problems and just stay lying here and pretend it's not happening. It's not that, although that could be a path that presents itself, but it's more about getting in tune with your true nature by giving yourself some rest. I think breath work would be important. I think meditation would be important. Anything that connects you to your breath or your body, but that kind of gets you out of the mind, because this is very anxiety kind of based. It's really low vibration, but it's all from the mind. That's the thing. Now, of course, we could start to see things in our reality too, like if it's in our minds. And so maybe this is, you're seeing it in your foundations or your reality, but there must be something. This slack mentality isn't just a new thing of a new situation that just came along. This is kind of, this could have come from like back in your childhood, back in your family of origin. This could be kind of like past life or ancestral kind of thing. There's something that there's something that about you not feeling deserving of security or stability, or unable to create that for yourself because you didn't have it, or it was always kind of on unsteady ground. But if you look at this here, you've got ask for guidance, you've got the Hierophant, and they're both on these big rocks. There's no other rocks in any other card. So you're to ask for guidance from someone. I also think it could be your own inner self, your own inner guru. But anyway, to go outside. You've got 2 5s, which is kind of about obstacles and change. So there are obstacles to overcome that will lead to change. I think you need to go to someone to ask them for help or guidance or information or something about... Oh God, sorry, it's really windy outside. My door letterbox is just flapping, flapping and flapping. I think there could be something around financial issues that you may need to go to a financial advisor. You may need to go to something like that around, or something around your home. Maybe you feel like you're going to lose your home, or maybe you feel like you don't have enough at home, or there's something going on in your home environment that is causing anxiety. It could be relations, it could be to do with something emotional, it could be to do with the dynamics within the home. Because there's the devil over here, and this is kind of this toxic, unhealthy dynamics, unhealthy mind patterns, unhealthy environment, something that feels like you're trapped, or something that feels you're overly attached to. It's again low vibration, so, but it's kind of like the devil and the Hierophant. You ask for guidance to get away from this kind of toxic way of thinking, or this toxic environment. It's about kind of like suppressing the kind of, dopamine, kind of quick hit, kind of instant gratification. There's something about this situation or relationship that does give you a quick hit, but it ultimately causes you anxiety in the end. Doesn't seem to be an awful lot of love here, although it can be. You've got the Knight of Emotions, the Knight of Cups. If it is a love situation, it's like it's been established for a while, I think. Maybe you live together, or maybe are talking about getting a home together, but it seems quite stressful. And then you have the Six of Voices, which is kind of like walking away from something that's not working out, walking away from a bad situation. I'm not sure, like, if that's what... I kind of, I don't normally see it like that, but I kind of see this in as leaving behind this way of thinking, leaving behind this anxiety. It's not working. I think this could be a meditation teacher. I think this could be a therapist. I think this could be a breath work person, someone in authority, someone who has knowledge, someone who has the qualifications. It could be a therapist, actually, because you've got the Knight of Emotions here, or breath work or something like that. I mean, that's... But there's a lot of stress here. Like, you've got stress, stress, stress. I mean, take time to breathe out implies stress. So what will make you secure? What will make you feel secure, or help you to feel secure? What do you need to be able to, like, build your foundation? Because the 4th house is all about foundation and support, home, security, stability, like both financial, emotional, everything. It could be something from the past as well that's also causing this anxiety, and that you may need to go to a therapist about it, because I don't think this is just a problem that's just come up out of nowhere. I do think this is a long term thing that's been going on potentially in your mind. But if you're seeing it in your mind, you're seeing it in your reality too. I think it might be an issue that's been there for a while that you need to, you are potentially being asked to um, ask for guidance and relax, like, and just look after yourself because it's going to keep you down. This situation, dynamic way of thinking is going to keep you down. This is the sixth. This is Mercury in Aquarius. So Mercury in Aquarius is kind of like detachment from thoughts, really. So you're kind of walking away and leaving behind these thoughts, this stress and anxiety, this, oh, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, and things never work out for me, I'm not good enough. And I think that comes from the past, and I think it comes from like childhood or something like that. And I think it's about being kind of like more compassionate to yourself. I'm just gonna, woo! Oh wow. It's like, okay, I'm just going to pull one other card, and I barely started to shuffle, and this literally flipped off and turned over like this. The goddess of compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. I mean, that's just it in a nutshell. I think, and Virgos are, you're very hard on yourself, and I think it's really affecting you during this Mercury retrograde season. And I think there's a need to ask for help or ask for guidance and give yourself some compassion. I mean, you're renowned for self-criticism, and it's really, really being highlighted now. So it's about getting on top of that and just being nice to yourself. There's a way of thinking, and I think you need some like proper instruction around meditation, around breath work, about talk therapy, around something to move you out of this, because I'm not sure. It seems like you just need a little bit of a push with someone, or just need a little bit of kind of like being taken outside of it. Not that you can't do it yourself, of course you can, but I think when it's indicated to ask for guidance like twice, it just seems like there's just so much kind of anxiety around that this person in here, this guidance that you're going for, is going to really, really help you and see things more compassionately. Now, whether that is through kind of body work, breath work, or talk therapy, or whatever other type of therapy. Yeah, I just think you just need a kind of like a hand up kind of out of this way of thinking, because I think it's very hard to do that alone right now. Okay, Virgo. Um, I hope you got something for that, and have a wonderful May. I hope that all worked out, and thank you for watching.